Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with your fruit. Cherry tree, oh yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind won't go away.
No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so right, sweet tree. Roots run deep, high up, but you never.
Look down on me, look down on me, look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me, look down on me, look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with the fruit. Cherry tree, oh yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sun-kissed dreams sublime, divine, design you are.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. Then started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. What I stem see, I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke, and this music made a way when I was hopeless. It told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Mikolas. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
That's outside. 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Three balls, no strike.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one hammered center field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
James Wood in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 1 out, bases empty. And delivers outside. That one way outside, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Mikolas throws to first. Back in there standing. Fastball is outside. Man at first, 1 away. Runner takes off. Ball misses.
No strike.
Safe at second with a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that misses as well.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar sizing this one up. And there are 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Nathaniel Lowe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. There's a swing and a drive. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Showing the world why it's okay to swing at a 3-0 pitch and it scores a run. It's easy to relax in that count, but there was nothing relaxed about that swing. A great piece of hitting in that spot.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That one
ball,
misses,
no strike.
and that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Outside,
no strike.
and it's 2-0. And
3
there's a
balls,
ball.
no strike.
Paul DeYoung in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Man at second. And a foul ball. That's a base hit. Bell around third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in St. Louis, and pitching in this game, Mike Soroka. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have this.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And this place is rocking. It's his 8th home run of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now here is Alec Burleson. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. This one in the air, center field. Young should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it is gone. A solo shot. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add a run. It's 4-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Bunted back towards the mound. Over to Lowe. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Nats 1. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, Paul DeJong. DeJong, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Mikolas back to work. That misses, and that is ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Right fielder.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Dalen Lyle. That
One
one
ball,
misses.
no strike.
That's 5 straight.
Two balls, no strike.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
3-0.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. To Young on at first, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Now a chance for Drew Mikolas. And the first offering is not close. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now 3-0. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Late swing, foul to the left. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Inside and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're all loaded up. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0. Now
Two
one
balls,
miss.
no strike.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Bases loaded, top of the second. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one way outside. And it's 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that's down and away. In the air, center field. Scott on his way over. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. And now just a 2-run deficit.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Stepping in, James Wood. Walked his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
2 on, 2 outs.
2 balls,
Not
no
close with that one. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Luis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 3-1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off. He'll see another. 3-2 now. And that'll load the bases.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 outs, bases full. Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia, and that's outside. And the next pitch is way outside. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And another ball.
No strike.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Wood around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Doubled his first time up.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. That one missed. Nathaniel Lowe up next for Washington. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's in there. Two outs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Get out of town. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-4.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That's way outside. 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. Mikolas maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
DeYoung takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And there's a ball.
No strike.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Foul ball. Lowe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one's in there, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cardinals 4. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second, bottom of the second. And now the Cardinals catcher, Yohel Pozo. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Into the bullpen and gone. His 4th home run of the season. And they close the gap. It's 7-5.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. And base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And now the DH, Brendan Donovan. Double the lead off the bottom of the first. Bunt attempt, popped up. Slings to first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're...
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. Another homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and we're all square. It's 7-7. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Burleson now at the plate. That one fouled off. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that goes foul. And a pitch. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Here's Contreras now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4.
Got it.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and we're deadlocked here at 7-7. Back here at Busch Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning, and now up for Washington, Dalen Lyle. The right-hander back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Nationals really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Not even close there. And the count now 2-0.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
And another ball. Grounded to Gorman. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting catcher, Drew Millis.
Here's the catcher to hit, Drew Millis. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And there's the automatic. Pop up here, third base side. Arenado settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Young in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That one not close. Yeah, that's ball 2. That one missed.
No strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nationals go quietly. Still tied 7-7. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 8-7.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
It appears Warriors' Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Mike Soroka gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Number
the
16 comes on now.
Number 16.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one. And that one wrapped foul. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's Nolan Gorman, 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Puts a bunt down. Low. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Yohel Pozo. Ripped towards third. Whips it across. And that is the inning. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. And this is now an 8-7 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down and
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, C.J. Abrams. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Way outside, 3-0. In the air, left side. Nootbaar sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder James Wood.
James Wood digs in now. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. Next offering way off the plate. Right through there for a strike. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Man at first with 1 gone. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. That
One
one
ball,
way
no
outside, and that is ball one. And that's outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's
Three balls,
outside.
no strike.
And now 3-0. Wood stands at first with one out. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And the 3-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Burleson on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell.
One and out.
Pitch out, but no action. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's down and away. Nathaniel Lowe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Fought off foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around second is Wood, and they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. He's 2 for 2. Fastball is outside. And the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one outside, and it's 3-0. Paul DeYoung in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Smash to the left side. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cardinals 8 and the Nationals 7. Bottom 4 now up for St. Louis. Victor Scott. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the batting order turns over. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ball hammered right field, going back on its way, and that one is out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 10-7.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. So man aboard, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Bunting, and he pops it up. Fires over to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe. It's 11-7.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. And a sac bunt here. Sends it to first. Out on the sac bunt.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Contreras headed home. He'll score. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 16 done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Mitchell Parker takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So digging in, Nolan Gorman. And he pops up the bunt. DeYoung tracks it down for the out. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cardinals 12 and the Nationals 7. Back here in St. Louis, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Mikolas back to work. That misses. Ball 1. And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Now it's the right fielder, Dalen Lyle. Outside,
no strike.
and it's 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. That
Two
one
balls,
misses.
no strike.
Now 2-0. And that's downstairs and outside. Nice stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Drew Mikolas getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kyle Leahy gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And delivers outside. Mikolas measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. Not close with that one. 2-0. And there's a ball.
No strike.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting center fielder Jacob Young.
First and second, 1 out. Young, the next to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Lyle on second. Mikolas over at first with 1 away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Wind settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That missed by a lot. 1-0. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. The shortstop takes the ball. Outside low. And that's ball 3. James Wood in the on-deck circle for the Nats. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across the first. Out number 3. So the Nats leave a pair. Down by 5. It's 12-7. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yoel Pozo. That's hard hit on the line. Young makes the grab, 1 away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 13-7.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hit just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it, carried out nicely.
So the lineup flips over. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Mason Wynn. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single.
In another category on another level, y'all ain't even so. Left check 1, 2, you hear me now? Everybody been the plug, I'm the source.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Wood makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Donovan, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 15-7.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mitchell Parker will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now on the mound for the Nationals, number 61.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 13th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 16-7.
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
So 2 down, and up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Bunts it towards the mound. Whips it to first on the run. What a play, inning over. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. 5 innings complete. The Cardinals lead it 16-7.
What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Everything they want, but they won't do. These days people say a lot of things, but they won't do things that they want to, man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Everything they want.
All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, James Wood.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 1-0. And another ball.
No.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
High fly ball out into left center field. Nootbaar makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Leahy winds and deals. Way outside, and the count is 2-0. One down, base is empty. Now 3-0. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Designated hitter, Josh Bell.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Josh Bell.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. And
Two
that's
balls,
outside.
No strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fastball is outside. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. 6-7-8-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals lead it 16-7. Bottom of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So digging in, Nolan Gorman. Trying to move him over here. And that's foul. Arenado gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Gets the bunt down the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Yoel Pozo. And that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Man at second with one away. Victor Scott now at the plate. And that bunted towards third. Grabs it barehanded to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next is the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. Trying to move the runners over. DeYoung whips it to first. The runners move up on the sacrifice. And stepping in is the speedy Mason Wynn. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Handles, throws the first inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. St. Louis out in front, 17-7. New inning getting started, and here is Nathaniel Lowe. So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Man at first. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Outside.
No strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting, right fielder, Dalen Lyle.
And now the right fielder, Dalen Lyle. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball one. First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7. Clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Fastball is outside. Next pitch is outside. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And here's the catcher, Drew Millis. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
And another ball. Bases juiced, no outs. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. 0 for 3 in this one. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Low on third to Young. Over at second, Lyle at first. One gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Careful.
Ball 4. He's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases loaded with one away. And now C.J. Abrams. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-0. And that's outside. One out, bases full. Next offering way off the plate. Popped up. 2 down.
Now batting left fielder James Wood.
Up now for Washington, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. They hand the ball over to a new arm, JoJo Romero.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
That one not close. Ball 1. 2 outs. Bases are full. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's down and away. Out to center. Scott moving under it. Nabs it. And that is that. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Cardinals out in front 17-8. Bottom of the 7th, and here is Alec Burleson. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Wilson Contreras will hit next. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. Puts a bunt down. On the run, throw to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He saw the infield playing deep enough to drop down that bunt, and it paid off for him. Nice execution. He put that ball down the third baseline where he knew it would be a tough play. Took advantage right there. Very smart move.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's Nolan Arenado. And a sac bunt here. And a foul ball. Contreras, the lead runner at second. Nootbaar over at first with 1 away. Trying to move the runners over. DeYoung throws to first in time. Runners advance on a good sac bunt. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. Over to Lowe.
Yep,
That ends the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We look ahead to inning number 8. Cardinals lead it 17-8. Back here at Busch Stadium, we're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Romero, a lefty who lights up the radar gun, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Fastball is outside. Next pitch misses way outside. Swings through that one for strike 1.
3-1.
And there's a foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Josh Bell digging in for the Nationals.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there. No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Man at second. That one missed. That's way outside. Ball 3. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Gorman throws on to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Next to hit for the Nats, Nathaniel Lowe.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That one way outside, and it's 1-0. And another ball. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that one goes straight to the backstop. No advance, though. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And that one fouled off. And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
DeYoung stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Not close with that one, and now 2-0. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-1. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. St. Louis out in front, 17-8. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose A. Ferrer.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the wall. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So a man aboard. Now here is Victor Scott. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Bunts it in the air. Nice grab on the run. 1 away. And now the DH, Brendan Donovan. Bunting, and he pops it up. Stretches out and hauls it in. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andrew Chafin, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Garcia also getting ready. Pozo stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays one down the left side, and that's a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Scoops it up barehanded. Got him. Nice play. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 17-8. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now up for Washington, Dalen Lyle. Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk.
Now batting, catcher,
Man at first, nobody out. Drew Millis, the next to hit. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting.
Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Romero back to work.
One ball.
And delivers
No strike.
outside. And another ball.
Three now.
And there's the automatic.
3-1.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence boosting play on the mound.
Shortstop.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Abrams digs in now. Outside low, and that's ball one. All loaded up here at the top of the ninth. And the next pitch is way outside. Fastball is outside. There's the strike. 3-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground to first. Fires home for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, James Wood, as the Nationals are down to their final out. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. First pitch, not close. And that's downstairs and outside. Second and third, 2 down. The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me capers. The movers and fakers go around and catch the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them to crush your papers. I'm from back in the day with wearing papers. And I call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the probably. We talk about we should've called the truce.